So of course we've been talking a lot about the coronavirus, obviously, for a while. But I thought, Kevin, it would be prudent today to talk about, because I started thinking about yesterday about all the news that have sort of happened that we have missed because of the coronavirus, and I wanted to give that news its due. So
Sure.
if it's okay with you, I've got a few headlines that it was not easy, but I spent some time yesterday zooming past the coronavirus news, and I found some of these headlines and news features, stories that I wanted to just run by you real quick.
Yeah, you could do literally anything right now in the world and not get covered doing it.
Yeah, in fact, actually, so we'll start. Now, I don't know, maybe I'll drop in some music or something here, but I think we'll see how this goes, and then if we need a theme song, if this is a hit, maybe we'll bring a theme song. But this is the news that you might have missed because of the coronavirus coverage. Salt Lake City had a huge earthquake yesterday, which sucks.
That is true.
Yeah.
I know that is true,
Yeah.
and that's strange because I didn't know Utah had earthquakes.
Yeah, no, these are all true, Kevin. But
I thought. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
missed that part.
Yeah, these are all true. But I've never been to Salt Lake. I know you have, but that's a bummer. Tom Brady is leaving New England and he's heading to Tampa Bay. What's up with that?
Also true. Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah, that is true. Can you believe that?
Can I believe it?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, they've been talking about that for
forever.
several months. What?
Right.
So that one was a gift to the sports gods, just in terms of they were completely running out of things to talk about. I went to ESPN.com a couple of days ago, and you know how at the top they have the different games on of that day.
Yeah.
The only thing up there, or the game it defaulted to, was a game from a Russian soccer league.
Oh my God.
Now, I'm there now, and it just, at the top, it says, coronavirus cancellation, see how the coronavirus is affecting sports in the U.S. and around the world.
Yeah.
That's all it is. There's nothing up there. All the NBA games at the top, it used to list them all and then just say postponed, and now it doesn't. But Russian soccer was what was still going on. I think there might be some other European soccer. There was some UFC for a little bit, and I think that's all been shut down. But yeah, Brady actually signing somewhere else and all the other NFL free agency news was a welcome respite if your job was to talk about sports on TV, which I don't have cable, so I don't see this, but I'm imagining Stephen A. Smith is on hour number 47 of what this means for Brady's legacy.
Yeah, I may have heard something wrong, but I thought that like Robert Kraft like called into First Take or something and to correct Stephen A. I don't know. Again, I might have heard something wrong, but he was not too pleased with what Stephen A. had to say about the whole debacle. So
you also have one of the subheadlines on ESPN right now is "Baby Stephen A. reacts."
Oh, that sounds
because they've done the Baby First Take crew reacts to Brady leaving the Patriots, and it's a Stephen A. Smith is a baby photo. I don't know any other way to describe that. But yeah, if you always thought Russian soccer never got it to do with the mainstream sports audience,
now it's your time.
Soak it all in.
Soak it all in. So yeah, so Tom Brady leaving New England, that's something news that we haven't heard a lot about, especially on the Daily. Some of these other things I feel like we would have heard on the Daily. But with this coronavirus news, this one especially, Joe Biden is president now. Did you hear that one? Or I read
True
it.
or false?
I read it quickly. It could be that he's the Democratic nominee. Is that could be? I'm not sure because there were primaries on Tuesday, and Joe Biden apparently did really well.
He won more. They also postponed some, so that was a complicating factor. I saw some headlines yesterday where Sanders was meeting with people to figure out the next steps in his campaign. A reporter asked him that, and then he did you see his response?
Yeah, that guy's got a potty mouth.
Yeah, he dropped the F word.
The old F-bomb.
He's like, I'm in the middle of an effing crisis. Don't ask me this right now. But yeah, it seems like it's pretty much curtains, and man, it's pretty. I can't say this is wild because
Yeah.
that word has lost meaning.
Yeah.
But again, the turnaround. It wasn't too long ago we were in New Hampshire, Adam, searching for a lone Joe Biden voter from New Hampshire in the audience. There were none. He got beat badly in Nevada, despite, I guess, well, the Culinary Union never even endorsed him. That was the big deal.
Yeah.
But they didn't endorse anybody. And there's all the pushback about universal health care for Bernie. And then we got to South Carolina, and the whole game changed. And then it never really stopped. It was just Joe-mentum on and on and on and on. One thing I have noticed, though, they talked about how fiery that debate was was it Sunday?
Yeah.
Or Sunday,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It was Sunday night.
It's clear, and I don't know, this ultimately probably won't be that much of a difference, but it's clear, like, Sanders likes Biden
Yeah.
personally
Yeah.
in a way that was not true for Hillary Clinton. And I don't know the for sure the reasons of that, but I don't know if that's going to make a tangible difference because his hardcore supporters sure don't like Joe Biden, and I also thought Biden compared to earlier debates was like a different person, and
Mm-hmm.
that was comforting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, congrats to Joe Biden for becoming the.
Yeah.
Well, and then Biden said he's gonna. We didn't even talk about this in the debate. He said he's gonna pick a woman for VP and a black woman for Supreme Court
Mm-hmm.
justice.
Yeah. Nah. I don't know. I might get to it on these headlines here, but yeah, that was.
Oh, sorry,
that was also
sorry.
news. No.
Oh, my bad.
True. I guess I missed that. But yeah, that happened on Sunday. That was almost a week ago, and yeah, that's like barely even news. I guess it wasn't groundbreaking. No offense, Kevin, because he had kind of mentioned for a long time now that he likely was going to nominate a woman for vice president. The Supreme Court
Who's
thing,
on
I
your
think,
short
was new.
list?
But the look on
Who's
Dana
on your-
Bash's face when he said that, for sure, she was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! All right,
She's like, news.
Yeah.
News. Who's on your short list? Who's on the O Strike? You run a tip sheet out of Capitol Hill
Yeah.
every morning
For
with
VP?
all the news that people need to know.
for Joe Biden's VP, you're asking."
Yeah. What are your sources telling you?
Sources are telling me you've got Kamala Harris, you've got
Mm-hmm.
Stacey Abrams, you've got Amy Klobuchar,
Mm-hmm.
you've got a couple of lesser named, and I apologize to these women because I do not know their names, and I don't even know if anybody, the source that I was getting didn't even know, but some Congress people or senators out of New Hampshire or the Delaware area. And
Delaware area?
I know I'm really.
What is the Delaware area?
Yeah. Who was the last person? There was or just some random Republican woman, because again, Joe Biden's gonna.
No, he's not going to do that.
He's gonna shorten that aisle.
Shorten the aisle.
He's going to, he's gonna bring us all together. But I hope so. Hey,
What?
he's president.
So
now.
Warren, your sources aren't hearing anything about Elizabeth Warren?
My sources were not hearing about Warren.
Okay.
My sources were still listening to the daily episode, the field episode with the Stead Herndon and the Elizabeth Warren campaign, and they're gonna contrast some people and then get back to me on whether or not Elizabeth Warren is a VP candidate or not.
Yeah, if you're a big Warren fan, you probably want her not to be the. It's weird because it'd be awesome, it'd be historic, right?
Yeah.
But also, she got much bigger influence in the Senate, probably, or with a cabinet level position.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty crazy. Speaking of Estet, he had a good tweet the other day.
Mm.
I'm gonna try to find it. Hold on, where is it? It's funny. You'll
I
like
don't know
it.
if he actually has a Twitter, so it might be hard to find it.
You failed this. Oh man, there's a lot of tweets on here. Man, this is tough. This is tough. now I'm committed, so I need to actually find the tweet. Let me see if I can control F here. Dang it, I can't find it. It was something to the effect of, because Kevin Durant has coronavirus.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah,
I heard that
so
rich people can get tested pretty easily.
NBA players for sure.
That's good for them.
It was something to the effect of Durant, Rudy Gobert, and Donovan Mitchell. All Corona needs is a point guard, and they're going to be pretty good, or something like that.
That was Stedman. He tweeted that out.
Yeah, it was a good. Oh, here it is. Dang it, I just found it. Rudy Gobert, Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell. If Corona can sign a point guard, it might make the finals. That's a funny tweet.
That is pretty funny. We need some
In
more
times like
we need
these.
some more funny in
Yeah.
times like these.
That's what we should be bringing, and we're not.
Well, I mean, if you'd let me get back to my segment.
Sorry.
here, maybe,
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. I would try. Here's a headline that I saw. Cory Booker is starting a podcast. It's called
False.
It's called Cory Bookworm. It's a
Wait.
podcast about from inside his personal 10,000 book library, where he's going to give a 5-word summary of every book while using an Australian accent.
Wait, what? See, before you said these are serious.
Oh, no, yeah, that one was made up. Here's a couple. Let me just run through these quick, and I just want you to give me like either a nod of approval or disapproval. So I guess work on your disapproval because that's probably where you're going to be heading. But these are, again, just like Jay Leno's Tonight Show. Remember that, old people? These are all absolutely true, okay? Here we go.
Yeah. Yep.
You ready? Okay.
Ready.
Salvador Dali is to be exhumed for a DNA test and to finalize a paternity suit. His dead body, famous surrealist painter Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
That one,
so I have to say if I agree or disagree with that.
That one actually was true. That actually was, I think, was going to happen a year or two ago, because he had like a daughter who wanted money and thought that Salvador Dali was her father.
I don't know how strong her case is, but
yeah,
it's tough.
The Dixie Chicks are reuniting.
Well, that'd be big in my house because my wife is a enormous fan, so approve.
Big if true, yeah.
I've been to a Dixie Chicks concert. Are
you serious?
I've only been to maybe 5 or 6 concerts in my entire life, and Dixie Chicks is one of them. Their last tour, because it was supposed to be the last tour, my wife saw them 3 times in California, 3 different locations in California.
Wow.
Yeah, in times like this, you need Natalie Maines.
Yeah, absolutely.
You need to know if you're ready to run.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like a landslide out there, Adam.
That's
what I'm saying.
I actually love that song, and I hope Stevie Nicks take out or maybe fast forward 15 seconds right quick. I like the Dixie Chicks version of Landslide better than Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood
That's a
Mac's
fair take. Sometimes the cover is better. Like Jimi Hendrix did Watchtower better than Bob Dylan.
And I don't know if this is a true take, but Johnny Cash, his version of Hurt, slightly better. I think it's not better
Than Trent Reznor's?
Yeah, I think though it's
that's true too.
I think it's, what'd you say?
That's also true. But I mean, that statement is true. Like, it's objectively better.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I would say, but also I think it's just more popular. We've heard it more, so it's more in our.
But so when I heard that one, when that was making its rounds, was that associated with a movie? Was that on a soundtrack? Is that why it got really popular?
I don't think so.
Anyway, when I heard that one and it was making the rounds, I went back and listened. Wanted to give Trent Reznor his due, but Cash's was better. Look, if you're getting out musicked by Cash, that's not a big, that's gonna happen to everybody, right?
Right, absolutely.
Sometimes the second thing to come along is better than the first. In our case, not true at all.
Well, let time be the judge of that. If you want a good cover, go to the old YouTube. It's at youtube.com and search Disturbed doing The Sound of Silence on Conan. It's incredible. I couldn't name you another Disturbed song, but that cover was pretty good. So
All right.
okay, I got a few more here. I'll just run through them quick. These are headlines, absolutely true, just like Jay Leno on The Tonight Show. The Queen of England just finished The Irishman. It's a long movie.
Jeez. Did you fax these in?
Yeah. CBS has stopped airing its regularly scheduled program and will only air reruns of 2.5 Men, but only the episodes with Ashton Kutcher, not the episodes with Charlie Sheen. So that's like sort of a win and a loss, I guess, depending on who you are.
I think your first one was stronger than that one, but it's okay.
B. Arthur was actually a dinosaur. I don't know.
What are we doing? What is going on here?
They figured that out. That's news. Hey, Kevin, these are news articles that we missed because of...
No, but you're literally putting it... I can hear Jay Leno reading these. Like, you've put these perfectly into the Jay Leno frame.
Listen, I hate to admit it, but I was obsessed with Jay Leno in The Tonight Show back when I was a youth. A couple more. I can't say his name, and you know this, but what's the president of China's name?
Oh, it's President Xi, right?
President Xi, yeah.
Xi.
Has purchased the rights to the Winnie the Pooh. So congratulations. I think he's been trying to do that for a while now. The economy is taking, but stocks and elbow pads are soaring. So
please let this stop.
I got two more. Sorry.
You have to start it with, you guys hear about this? You guys hear about this?
I'm trying to actually get my composure. Have you heard about this one, Kevin?
What's that?
But I can't even say it. Blood is ketchup.
What?
Yeah, it just says blood is ketchup. I don't know. And lastly, have you guys heard about this one? Donald Trump announced that after he dies, he is science. Not that he's donating his body to science. He is science.
So that one's kind of funny.
Kevin, what's the Tonight Show band guy's name? Do you remember that guy's name? Kevin.
Oh, there's a guy named. Yeah, his name's Kevin. Yeah.
All right, Kevin Eubanks, take it away. We'll be right back with Phyllis Diller and Ray Liotta. I heard it's Goodfellas movie's coming out soon.